to be your MBFF, Muslim best friend forever, especially Ramadan's coming up. Don't have a Muslim friend? I'm your guy. Secondly, 201. What does 201 mean? 201 days to the most important election of our lives. This is Judgment Day for our nation. If you believe in American values, you have a great choice. You got Joe Biden. You believe in Trump values, you want Trump to stand, you've got your choice. I'm really confident we're going to win this election if we come out and we work hard. It's all in our hands, the power, my friends. So on tonight's show, we've got a lot to cover. Got some great guests. Give you a little teeny preview here at the top. We're going to talk about the Republicans and their Fox News media wealthy allies openly talking about sacrificing your family, your children, so that their stock portfolios can go up. And I'm not even exaggerating. I'll play clips on my show. Last night, you had Tucker Carlson's show with Senator John Kennedy, Republican from Louisiana, talking about time to reopen the government and reopen the economy, get people back to work. And people understand some are going to die. To remind people, Tucker Carlson makes $6 million a year. Senator John Kennedy, the Republican's worth over $6 million a year. Then the next hour, there was Sean Hannity with Dr. Oz on. By the way, Dr. Oz is Muslim, but we've all voted as Muslims. We've kicked him out of the club. So any religion out there, you want Dr. Oz, you can take it. But what happened? Sean Hannity had Dr. Oz on. And on that, Dr. Oz talked about we should think about reopening the schools. And the worst case scenario, he said, is that it's 2 to 3% mortality rate. 2 to 3% mortality rate. We're a nation over 300 million people. You know what a 3% mortality rate is? That's over 9 million dead Americans. But then they are talking about it. Sean Hannity's fine with this. By the way, Sean Hannity makes about $40 million a year between his radio and TV shows. Dr. Oz makes about $6 million a year, is worth over $100 million. There are the rich and the powerful talking openly about sacrificing your family, your all acceptable losses, your children included, so their stock portfolios will go up, so that their IRAs can go up. I always knew Republicans only cared about the wealthy. I just didn't think it was this on the nose and this obvious. So that's a big part of what we're going to talk about on the show early on. I want to hear from you, and I want to dispel one thing. Today was a horrible day in terms of unemployment filings. Over 5 million new Americans have filed for unemployment in the last week. 5 million new filings. The last 3 weeks alone, over 20 million of our fellow Americans are out of work. We're talking overall an unemployment rate nearing 20%. To give you some context, the Great Recession, unemployment peaked at 10%. The Great Depression, 24.9% unemployment. We are getting closer to Great Depression numbers. So I want to make it clear, it's not like Democrats don't want to open the economy. I wanted to open yesterday. I wish we could all go back to the way our lives are. But when the choice comes to making more money for corporations or people sacrificing their lives so those corporations could have a higher bottom line so that bonuses could be given to the executives because their compensation and bonuses are tied to their stock prices, I will pick people every time. The Republicans, we don't even have to speculate. They're telling us. They literally will sacrifice your family to make more money. So we're talking about that and more, and I'd love you to join in. Again, SiriusXM is free, absolutely free from now to May 15th. No sign up needed, nothing. Just go to SiriusXM.com, and it right on the front says start streaming. It's not a scam, folks. There's no credit card, there's no email, nothing. Click start streaming. My show's on channel 127 Progress, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern time, 5 nights a week. There's a lot of great shows on there. Overall, the whole network. Hope you'll check them out. On the show tonight, very excited. We've got a great lineup. We've got Tom Steyer, former 2020 Democratic candidate, talk about his work right now in helping Joe Biden win. Elie Mystal, you know him, you love him, writer for The Nation. He's on Joy Reid's show and other shows all the time. Also, Annie Potts, actress. You might not know her name, but believe me, you know who she is. She's been in everything from Ghostbusters, she was a secretary, to Pretty in Pink, to now on Young Sheldon. She's doing remarkable activism in California, helping people hungry get food. She talks about her organization. And then Dr. Abdul El Sayed, who, if you don't know, believe me, you're going to know about him a lot more in the future. He may turn out, I'm not kidding, to be the first Muslim American president of the United States of America. But he's a doctor. He's got a brand new book out, Healing Politics. We talk about politics, talk about his book. He's a CNN contributor. So all that and more on my show, the Dean Obeidallah Show, coming up at 6:04 p.m. Eastern Time, to be specific, channel 127. Again, it's free. Go to SiriusXM. Just tune in. Hope you'll be there and hope you'll call my show. I'd love to hear from you. Even if you disagree, you're welcome to call 866-997-4748. Now I got to get ready for my show. We'll be kicking off in about 10 minutes. Thanks for tuning into the preview.